All right, welcome back to more of Notes 23. This one's going to be a short little video on the inequality. So it says to solve and graph. And for me, part of graphing is going to be to write the answer in interval notation, but we'll get to that at the end. Up until the very end, we're going to basically deal with this as a normal equation. So I am going to combine like terms. So 4x minus 6x, those are both like, they are on the same side. That is a negative 2x. I'm going to leave the minus 8 less than or equal to 12. All right, I'm going to add 8 to both sides. So negative 2x less than or equal to 20. Now I got to pay attention because what I'm about to do is divide by a negative 2. And it doesn't matter that I'm dividing by 2. It matters that I'm dividing by a negative. And when I divide by a negative, that inequality sign right there has to flip. So we started off less than or equal to, right? Less than or equal to, less than or equal to. Well, now it's going to flip. So x is greater than or equal to, and now I'm going to finish it. 20 divided by negative 2 is negative 10. Okay, so I have now solved this. X is isolated. We've got the inequality. To graph it, I'm going to simply draw myself a little number line here. And the only number I really need on that number line is negative 10. Now, if you want 0 for reference, just to help you out, 0 would be to the right of negative 10. Okay, if that helps, great, do it. If not, don't. And then I need to pick values here. Whoops. Let's move this the right way. There we go. So x is greater than or equal to negative 10. So I want numbers that are greater than negative 10. So from negative 10, I'll be shading things to the right. Now, at negative 10 itself, you're either, because it's equal to, we're either going to put a closed circle that indicates equality, or, because I know by doing the interval, I'm going to do a bracket. Okay, that bracket also indicates that negative 10 is part of my solution set. The last thing that I'm going to include for this is the interval. So negative 10 is where my shading starts. My shading ends. I guess ends is the right term, or keeps going till infinity. So negative 10 gets the bracket for the equal to part for x. Infinities are not numbers. Those are ideas. And so infinities always take parentheses. All right, so that is the end. We've solved it, we've graphed it, and part of graphing, like I said, for me is to write that in an interval answer there. All right, so negative 10 to infinity, negative 10 included, that's the bracket, infinity parentheses, because they always take parentheses. All right, this was a short video on just solving problem number 4, and as always, if you have questions or concerns, let me know.